Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
How are you? Come on in. Got stuff to do today. A lot of stuff to do today. We just packed more into 9 minutes. I do this purposely, because I think you can listen to maybe 2 Daily Boost podcasts on your commute to work. For the most part, that's going to work. You're going back to the office now, right? Everybody is. My son has to go back. He works for Amazon, and the word has gone out. They now must go back to the office, and nobody's happy about it. But that's okay, because the Daily Boost podcast is at the office too. We have planned it that way. We've been to massive effort to make sure you can get this anywhere you go. You did. You bought a cool phone. That's what makes it work. So today we're going to talk about choice, why you're choosing too much. There are certain things that are just pure wisdom that we've known forever, but then somebody writes a book and then oh yeah, that's cool. And then we keep coming back to it. So we're going to talk about choice today. And while the choices that you think you need, that you're working so hard at, are in fact messing with you. And I don't think that's a good thing. You mind if we stop that? Let's do it. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. And so happy to have you here in my world today. Come on in the studio. Got some space for you today. And man, a beautiful day here. Looking out the window, it's we left Florida in about October 1st. Our life it changes. Because if you've ever been in Florida, and you have, because Disney World is here, and you all come down in July and August, and you experience absolutely the worst time of Florida, but you're not allowed here after October 1st. You got to be like 75 years old before we allow you in, or you got to have like $1 billion to come to the races here. Otherwise, you can't come here. So you don't even know what it's like. It's gorgeous. Just the clouds go away, the cool temperatures come, and we take a breath. It's so cool. All the snowbirds come back. They drive funny. They act weird, but they bring a lot of money, so we're okay with that. Good to have you here today. Face Your Passion is rocking. We're going to have some fun because what you don't know is the whole plan. Now, you've heard me talking about what is my bridge program, and that is basically the mastermind call we do right now. And I have the foundation level program, the success path that we have that kind of lays the foundation for you. We build the bridge. The goal is to live a life of legacy. That's what we're doing. What you don't know is all the other cool stuff that's coming up, the big mastermind stuff, the travel stuff, and all the events we're going to be doing. That's all coming up. And so pay attention, because some really neat stuff around the corner that I have been working on for a very long time now, and I want you part of it. There is a older webinar presentation at faceyourpassion.com. If you want to go check that out, you got some time, take about an hour maybe to read that, and we'll explain all that to you. And another guided coaching session. I'm actually going to take you through an actual coaching session that we do twice a week. I can do the same thing for you. So pay attention, because I'll let you know very quickly where to get registered for that and join us on the call. Let's talk about choice and the fact you have too many. Too many choices in life. It is confusing and making everybody feel really distressed. It really is. I like everybody else, has a bunch of streaming channels, and we were hanging on to cable TV. My wife likes to watch kind of the local channels on TV and, the local news and things like that. So we had that for a while. And then we looked at our cable bill one day. It was stupid. I mean, not really fast internet, so I'm paying a lot of money for that, but gig internet's like a lot. But we looked at it, we said, this is stupid. So we called them up and we said, we need to cut this thing down. We're not going to pay this. And I looked at the budget, the price, and I said, this is what I'm willing to pay. And, I laid my law down. I don't pay the bills. My wife is in charge. Trust me. She's in total charge of everything. Anyway, she did the negotiation. And at the end of the day, we cut like $125 or $30 off our bill. Yay. It's awesome. We turned the TV on the next day and there's no local broadcast channels. Oh no, what are we going to do? We got to go pay that extra $40 to have the local broadcast channels. We could use the over-the-air TV antenna that we have. It actually works really well, but we had to push an extra button. You know what happened? Suddenly, we just weren't watching TV at 5 or 6 o'clock at night. We didn't watch the news anymore. It just didn't get turned on. And 3 or 4 days went by, and my wife said, I don't think we need it. I said, I don't think we do either. If you want to watch it, we just push the other button. We get it on TV. What about the DVR? That's true. Well, we could just look at the guide and figure out when the show's actually on and watch that, make an appointment, maybe make it a date. She goes, oh, yeah, okay, cool. We took some choices away, didn't we? And as soon as we took some choices away, life got easier. So in 2005, Barry Schwartz, he wrote a book called Paradox of Choice, and he challenged some traditional thinking. He said the way to maximum freedom in your life is to minimize your choice. Now, I'm not talking about being a minimalist at all, because even the minimalists, have you noticed? The minimalists came out with their first documentary. Everybody loved it. They had nothing in their house. And the next one comes out, well, look, we actually have furniture these days because, we've changed a little bit now. Yeah, you made like $1 billion. You bought some stuff. You're not a minimalist anymore, but you got to portray the brand, right? It happens. So I'm not talking about being a minimalist at all. I'm simply talking about you taking the things in life that minimize your choices so you can focus on what you like. Too many choices are not good. It's just not a good thing. And it will create paralysis. And paralysis is decision fatigue just sets in like crazy. You can't get anything done. And it happens to every single one of us because we don't want to give up on things. We don't know what the right thing is to do. We just don't. And so the advice is to eliminate the choices the best you can. Man, not to mention, have you ever done this? You make a choice or you're trying to decide to make a choice and you always wonder if you could have made a better choice. I just bought my new car. I chose the car, got exactly what I wanted, got the color, got everything I wanted to do. And I very responsibly chose the trim level that I wanted. I'm not a guy that tends to buy the highest trim level, but I get the one that's pretty high because it makes me really happy. And I don't feel like I spent too much money on it. I've always been that kind of guy. And yet I walked out making that choice thinking, man, I wish I got that other one a little notch up higher because I need that double LED screen in the front of my car. And I need that night vision. I need the car that has air suspension that goes up and down 10 inches. I need all that. I need full off-road capabilities living in the beach town of Daytona Beach, Florida. And if you ever drove on our beaches, it's not totally a bad idea. Distractions are the enemy of your focus. And focus is your friend. So how do you free up your life? Well, first off, you do this. You limit your choices. I've been already talking about that, so you know that already. Narrow your list down to what you've already experienced. Having every option is not going to serve you. That's what I mean by that. See, when you have experience, you have wisdom. And when you have wisdom, you know what you like and what you don't like. You know what worked out and what didn't work out. So just look at your list and say, been there, done that. This is cool. That's not. Be done with it. That doesn't mean not to have some fun. Doesn't mean not to go to the grocery store and buy a bunch of variety and bring it home. And, let's jump in. Let's have some fun. It means just limit your choices. You don't need all the variety you think you need. Now, the older you get, the more you'll figure that out. The more you'll figure out the material things in life are just not going to make you happy. The more you'll figure out if you have too many friends, it's not going to make you happy. You'll figure that out the older you get. And I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's an experience thing. Been there, done that enough. It's like I often say, I know that person. It wasn't the exact person, but they didn't look the same, but they acted the same. I've met that person 1,000 times. Don't need to do it again. Number 2, be sure to permit yourself to try other possibilities if needed, but only after you've vetted your first choices. What I mean by that is, yes, narrow your choices. Do the stuff your wisdom tells you you're going to enjoy. You know how it's going to work out. Everything is fine. You just know what your deal is every single day. This is common sense to a lot of people, very uncommon for a ton of people. But new stuff is going to pop up. And I like to explore the possibilities. If something gets your attention, if it draws your interest, then yes, you want to pursue that a little bit. It becomes another choice. And ultimately, you may give up something else to take the new choice. We know that's how life works. So be open to that, but be in control of what you're paying attention to. Most people that I end up working with on a daily basis, I will tell you this, they are so distracted. They have so many opportunities. And a lot of them that are working with me are also working with a lot of other people. And so when we talk about something like this, they have 10 other pieces of advice coming in and out of their head. Don't do that. It doesn't do me or you any good. Number 3, stay in your lane and keep it simple. Do what you do best, do what you know, use your superpowers, and keep it extremely simple. Don't overcomplicate. It's too easy to do these days. I just took a whole bunch of apps off my iPhone the other day. My wife said, "What are you doing?" Taking them. I said, "Well, I don't use them. It's just a whole bunch of, I'm just looking at all this stuff. You know how they just breed like rabbits." I said, "I'm just going to get rid of them." She said, "We'll just hide them from the home screen." I said, "I get them again. I just delete them. Done." I think I'm down to like 10 apps on my home screen. That's it. Fine. I do just fine. Too many choices. They are part of modern life, but if you can't make a decision, you need to shorten your list of options so then you can make a decision. Just gives you a chance to ignore everything else on the planet. Really simple advice, really wise advice. And if you are hearing it that way, welcome to the world of wisdom. If you're not, you'll get there. Just listen to a few more podcasts because you can't listen to me without me just laying this stuff on you. Yeah, I know. Truth feels so good sometimes, doesn't it?